Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 08.27.2025. Current time is 0604 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, it's hump day, folks. We're working towards the weekend, and we're starting off with a hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And I say good morning to you all with a cup of coffee in hand, raising it to you all. Thank you for being here. I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, as well as at Fireman Rich over there on X. And you can see the little thing, doohickey thing, the scroll there. Posts are my own social. I'm a social media observer, social media enthusiast. So check me out over there on X at Fireman Rich as far as that goes. And the coffee is tasting mighty fine. It is tasting very good. And we say hello on the from the YouTube or from the Rumble side. Tony D. Salute to you, Tony D. Hashtag PSTTD. And Tony says good morning.
Good morning.
There we go, Tony. Good to have you here. I hope all is well with you down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate it. You're over on the Facebook too. We're on 7 platforms, folks, as you can see right up here. We're on 7. The top 5 will show the numbers. Facebook doesn't bring in the chat. Twitch, X Live doesn't, and the little chain link, that's link. Why? Or no, the chain link is kick. Why? Just for kicks. I like to say that. Let's check the Facebook Live here to make sure we're. I know Tony probably already put a smiley face over there because, and we appreciate that, Tony. Let's see, Fireman Rich. Let's see. Yep, we got the red circle. There's the audio, and there's the little salute smiley face. Thank you, Tony. And let's see, over on Kick, we got a great picture there, and we have no viewers over there as of yet. And over on X, we have 3 people. I've got the X now up on the tablet here, so I can see how many people are there. Even though I can probably go there on my. It just helps out having an extra device that's tied into the. Yeah, we got 3 people over there, and we currently have 5 people on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Rumble rocks. Thank you, Rumble. We got 1 person on local, nobody on YouTube as of yet, and 1 person over on Twitch, and 0 people on Facebook. Even though Tony was there, but we're getting our day started here, and the coffee's tasting fine. And there's Tony on the YouTube side. So chat, the comments are coming in. Comments will not come in on X and Link Kick. What keep on calling it? And so I have to go to for X instead of putting it on YouTube because the comments come in on the Rumble. I can use the tablet for X Live, and we appreciate the X Live folks there. We had a number of them on last night when we were live streaming last night. The SpaceX 10th flight, test flight 10 of Starship 37 and Heavy Booster 16, and it was successful. Even though they dumped the Heavy Booster into the Gulf of America, and Starship 37 made its flight, did all its test benchmarks, which were fabulous. Simulating dispensing some simulated Starlink satellites. That I guess there's some big plates, metal plates they discharged out to show capability. They relit their engine while in space. They shut it off and turn it back on. That's important. And then it came down land. It was getting a little burnt up a little bit, but it's a test flight, so that happens. And we were broadcasting for about 2 hours, but about an hour and 55 minutes, Twitch went down, YouTube went down, and I think X Live went down with the last 5 minutes of the broadcast. But we still had a great broadcast last night, very historical as far as the SpaceX program down there in Boca Chica, a private space program, even though they're associated with uh, in collaboration with NASA and stuff like that. Let's see, what am I looking at here? We're looking pretty good on the. Let's see. What am I looking at for? Oh, there it is. I got to check the. Let's see. It says. Yeah. Okay, we have an excellent. Okay, the stream says excellent. Okay, so that's good. The stream is excellent, and we're off and running from what Twitch was saying. So, but our picture's looking good, looking great. We're doing the 720p. We're using the OBS virtual cam, and when I live stream gaming, I only go to 3 platforms: Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube. We go through the Rumble RTMX RTMP, yeah, the directly from OBS into Rumble, and we get a 1080p status here, and that looks pretty good on those 3 platforms. But we're on a host of others. My primary posting place is at Fireman Rich, and where I posts are my own, and I like checking out things here on these social media feeds. All the other places I'm at, just Google that Fireman Rich, and you'll see where I'm at there and stuff like that. But we are getting our day started. I had a great day yesterday. Great day yesterday, as far as that goes. It was. I did mow the lawns yesterday. The lawns are looking really sweet. There's 2 sections: the side lawn and behind the garage. I did mow. Oh, and the side going down the side street here, coming from the garage out. But I mowed all the way down along the cornfield there and stuff. But the lawns are looking nice, folks. And it was a nice day to get the tool around on the John Deere riding lawnmower. And then we played some PUBG Battlegrounds. PUBG Battlegrounds is just it's a cheat waste. It was very discouraging. We played 10 games yesterday, and out of those 10 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, more than half, 6, 7 games, 6.5, 7 games. There were cheats. It's discouraging. The game is becoming discouraging a little bit. It was tiring. I was tired after. I was telling my the individual I game with, Wingnut. He's over there in Scotland. We were both like, we just shake. Well, we're not getting over bent out of shape and stuff like that. But it is sad that it's a great game, but. He sent me a video of this actual video of somebody cheating, and I'm like, oh my effing God, how do they get away with that? I mean, it's right there. I guess last night they had a maintenance update, so we'll see how the game goes today. I'm just waiting for Battlefield 6 to come out. I have purchased it. I will be playing it, and I will be broadcasting it here. I do have to get it. I like broadcasting PUBG Battlegrounds, and but it's not. I'd like to broadcast me and Wingnut, but it's just the cheats. They're just discouraging, and we get a little vocal about them sometimes, and I'm just shaking my head. It's like, my God, it's just unreal. But I have broadcast PUBG Battlegrounds in the past, where I am running solo on the American server. On those type of games, I'm just up against a whole bunch of bots, but it's fun. It's a fun first person shooter, but the cheats are starting to wear me down, folks. They are wearing me down. I know there's an individual. If you're on Twitch and you see on the bottom all those people I recommend, one of them is Hollywood Bob. He's getting tired of them too. I watch him a lot. He's a great PUBG Battleground player, along with Choco Taco and Cdome. Those are 3 great PUBG PC game players. They really know the game, and they're very skilled in what they do. And they're getting tired of the cheats. So I could see a massive shift once Battlefield 6 comes out, that everybody starts playing that. I saw a post. I did see the video. Hollywood Bob is calling PUBG PC the new COD. COD is it's popular, but there's a lot of hardcore gamers that don't really care for it because they have all these antics. You can have a skin where you can be Beavis or Butthead. Come on, it's a war game for God's sakes. I know you're trying to make it funny and fun, but that's a little. It's, and then I have played. They have a. I think they had an open beta this past weekend for the newest version of it out, but I think it was a last year I got on the Xbox Pass via the computer here, and I did a beta for COD, and you're battling zombies. It's like what? I don't know. It didn't seem like. Now I remember the original COD. I have it. I played it here on the PC, and I had a really bad system to where I was always getting headshot and stuff like that. But it was still fun to play as far as that goes. So it was challenging. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. It's just it's the game is slowly becoming not my cup of tea as far as that goes because it's not fun. And when something's not fun, you move on. And I may be doing that with PUBG Battlegrounds as far as that goes. It's not. And PUBG Mobile, I've gotten on it. It's still that's even kiddie-ish. It's not the same as say PUBG Battlegrounds or Battlefield 6, man, that rocks. That rocks. There's probably some cheats on there, but I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any blatant cheating. But the experts, they know where the cheats are. They say there are cheaters there, but it's a little bit different gameplay on that one because you get whacked quite a few times. But it's about the team, and you can be on one of the sides and you can go as a single, or you go in with your squad and you try and meet the objectives of the particular map at hand and stuff like that. So it's some fun stuff. But a very good day yesterday, and the weather is. You can see fall. Fall is starting. Autumn is approaching us. I did see a monarch butterfly. I kind of marked. Did I mark that down? Yeah, I saw two of them yesterday, actually. So far for August, I've seen a total of 5 monarch butterflies migrating they start their migration this time, heading down southwest to Southern California and Baja, Mexico for their winter vacation, I guess you could say. They travel a long way, especially the ones here in the Northeast. So let's see. So as far as concerning the launch yesterday, you can check it out on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, X Live, and the the extra 5 minutes is over there in Rumble. I guess all the social media feeds I posted the hot link to Rumble, so it's got some great footage of the flight as far as that goes. Thanks to there's 4 main channels that I bounce around to. The main flight is always broadcast on space.com, but there's a couple other entities that channels there that they have some great camera views as far as that. So we appreciate them sharing that with us. As far as that was sort of a watch party yesterday. So I was really excited. The 2 hours, I was having fun watching it, and I hope everybody that had a chance to watch that. If you watch on the replay, I hope you enjoyed it too. Let's see. Current temperature right now is 50 degrees Fahrenheit as we get our day started here. It didn't feel cold. I don't really need this. It's warm, but this feels comfortable, so I left the hoodie on because we got a temperature 71 in the house here, but it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which is 10 degrees Celsius. So a comfortable 50 degrees. It looks cloudy out there. Few clouds. It looks like the sun's getting ready to pop up there. As far as outside, the lawn's looking nice. Neighbor's lawn is getting long now. It's starting to get long. It's been 2 weeks since I mowed it because of the hot weather. It hasn't grown the grass as much. We got a little rain, a little sprinkle last night after dinner, and so that might help to take care of the brown spots in the grass and stuff like that. So, but let's see our weather here. It should be another. It's supposed to be nice all this week, I guess. It should be nice as far as that goes. And let's see. Let's see what the old Weather Underground has to say about what the weather here is in the southern tier of upstate New York. Matter of fact, let's see what the local radar says while we're waiting for that to fire up. Let's see. Where's my local weather? Let's see. There's the local weather. Well, it looks like they got a little. The Doppler's showing some rain up there in the northwest corner of the southern tier of upstate New York, and that's what encompasses the southern tier of upstate New York for the most part, right there. So that's a radar satellite currently from WBNG. Full disclosure, no association with WBNG as far as that goes. So, but it looks like we're going to have partly to mostly cloudy today. Slight chance of rain showers. High around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's pleasant. Winds west by northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sun will be rising at 6:27 a.m. That's in about 8 minutes. Or no, 7:27. So yeah, that's in about 8 minutes from now. 8 minutes from now. And we're up before the sunrise now. Before the sunrise was up before us. When the sunrise was before 6 o'clock. But sun will be rising, like I said, this morning here in the southern tier of upstate New York at 6:27 a.m. and we'll be setting tonight at 7:49 p.m. later this evening. Our world times and temperatures. Hey Jerry, how you doing? Hey, how we doing? Thank you for being here, Jerry. Were you coming in Twitch? How come you didn't show up there on the Twitch or the? Let's see. Good to have you here, Jerry. Jerry RG. Glad to have you here, Jerry. Thank you for being here. Oh, let's see. Let's see, Jerry. Okay, you're from India. Good evening. Okay, you're from India. Yeah, we're doing good, Jerry. Thank you for being here, and um, glad to have you, Jerry. Thank you for being here. We're just getting with the starting the program here, having the morning. Yeah, I remember. I've got notes. I write a lot of notes, my friend. I write a lot of notes. So yeah, thank you. I hope all well is over there in India. Greatly appreciate that, my friend. So let's see the world times and temperature as I speak in Honolulu, Hawaii. You're welcome. You're welcome. Honolulu, Hawaii, 12:21 a.m. Clear skies in Honolulu, 79 degrees. Are you okay? Okay, she's coughing a little bit. 79 degrees Fahrenheit in Honolulu. And Phoenix, Arizona at 3:21 a.m. Clear skies in Phoenix, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois, the windy city of Chicago, uh, at 5:21 a.m. currently there. Clear skies, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the concrete jungle, as I call it, at 6:22 a.m. Clear skies, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And Tony D has given us the weather indication down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. It's 62 degrees Fahrenheit down in Warner Robins. And Warner Robins is here, and then you got Macon, Georgia, just north, and then north of Macon is Atlanta. So he's right there, and it's pretty much central, the lower central portion of Georgia, the state of Georgia. But 62 degrees Fahrenheit there, 84 for the high, 61, and partly cloudy there in Georgia. Going across the pond, well, Warner Robins, Georgia, I should say. Going across the pond to London, England at 11:22 a.m. Cloudy skies, a little clearing, 66 degrees Fahrenheit in Milan, Italia. Mangia, mangia, mangia. It's lunchtime in Milan at 12:23 p.m. Cloudy skies in Milan, 77 degrees Fahrenheit there. And seeing we have Jerry here from the great country of India. I got two places in India for the weather. New Delhi right now, currently at 3:53 p.m. in New Delhi. It looks like it's raining in New Delhi. I forget what part of India are you from? Are you from the northern part, Jerry? Um, but in New Delhi, it's 84 degrees Fahrenheit, and down south west of New Delhi on the coast there, Mumbai at 3:53 p.m. also is 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and it looks like it's a little cloudy there. I'm all the way at the bottom. Oh, okay. So you're down at the tip of India. Okay, you're on the okay. Gotcha. So you're south of Mumbai, where right now it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit. So and it's sunny and clear. So okay, on the southern portion of India. Thank you, Jerry. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:24 p.m. Sunny and clear in Kuala Lumpur right now, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 7:24 p.m. Cloudy skies in Tokyo, 85 degrees Fahrenheit in Tokyo. And down under on the great continent, great country, great friends and allies to the United States, and that is Australia, and we appreciate that, Australia. In Melbourne, Australia at 8:24 p.m., 54 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies with a little clearing of the sun peeking through and um, peeking through. And in Sydney, Australia at 8:24 p.m., clear skies in Sydney at 61 degrees Fahrenheit, and those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And we have the lovely, or no, not the love. I'm thinking, I thought you were Liberty at first. I saw the flags at first, deplorable. We have deplorable coming in out there in western, was it the northwest portion of Pennsylvania, which is right across. He's right across the border here from New York. From was it Olean, as far as that goes. That's out where St. Bonaventure's is at, as far as that goes. So good morning to you, deplorable. Love the flags. I always got to say that. Rumble rocks with the flags. The flags are great. And I hope you're having a great day. Great start to your day, because we're on the same time zone there, my friend. Great to have you here. I'm pretty when I'm drunk. Oh, are you that type of drunk? Oh, I remember those days when I used to. I'm a I would call myself. What was I? I was like I was a lush. I was a pushover. I was a funny drunk, I guess. You're I'm pretty when I'm drunk. Okay. Is that from your perspective of being drunk? Because other people's perspective are saying you're a horse's butt. And Thammer, hey Thammer, coming in from Riyadh in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And we just got done with the. Let's go back to the weather here. Thammer in Riyadh right now at 1:26 p.m. in Riyadh. It's sunny and clear in Riyadh, but the temperature, my God, it's still 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Come on, Thammer. What the hell's going on there? What the hell? And oh, you're on the Twitch too. Okay. Watching on Rumble, but figured I could leave this here. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. And are you doing any broadcasting? Have you been doing any broadcasting lately? I seen you pop up on my feed there as far as notifications on the Rumble, as far as that goes. I should check you out. And let's see. Jerry says from India, but live mostly my life in Dubai. Okay, so you're over in Dubai, Jerry. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so your home country is India, but most of my life, I lived most of my life in Dubai. Okay. Oh, from India, but lived most of my life in Dubai. Okay, so was it Double J's? He comes in. He's from India, but he's at an undisclosed location in the southern hemisphere and stuff like that. And Deplorable says I have been streaming a little low. Okay, I've noticed your I've been catching the replays on the Rumble there. So I just let you know I have noticed your broadcasting and stuff. So it's great seeing you. I got to do a little more broadcasting on the gaming front. I just been busy of late, and I know if Liberty was here, from Buffalo's Niagara area on the Rumble, she'd be saying you're procrastinating. I do my share of procrastinations, but great to have you all here. This is great. Thank you very much for being here. It means a lot as far as that goes, and good to hear from you and stuff like that. And we're worldwide. We got Jerry in Dubai, who's from India. We got Thamer from um, Saudi Arabia, from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we've got uh, people over the country here. Deplorable out there in in northwest portion of Pennsylvania, and Tony down there in Georgia. Man, we're all over the place. That's what I love about this live streaming. You get people, a good cross section of people that you're able to talk to, and I love to talk. You could say, I mean, the first 5 minutes, there's nobody here. I'm talking to myself. So I love to talk. Okay, we do have a thought for the day. And sounds like the missus. Wouldn't you say I like talking to myself?
You like talking yeah, you just like talking. Yep.
I love talking. I love having a good conversation and stuff like that.
Just talking.
Just talking? Yeah, there we go. Just talking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Our thought for the day comes from a gentleman. He's a Canadian American motivational speaker. His name is Brian Tracy. It's 5 o'clock some. Oh, I know what you're doing then. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay. It's noon sometime. What the missus says. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, so you're okay. I'm just going to leave it there. Deplorable. That statement says a lot right there. I know what that statement means. Let's see. Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, like I said, he's a Canadian American motivational speaker. Public speaker and self-developing author. He is an author of over 80 books that have been translated into dozens of languages. His popular books are Earn What You're Really Worth, and Eat the Frog was another one. No Excuses. That's an interesting title. And Deplorable says, my grandma said my mouth runs like a sick birds behind. Okay. And then Jerry says, I'm building a drone for my final semester. Oh, okay. Building a drone. Okay. I have a drone, but I haven't flown it. I have a Hubsan 501. You can look that up on Google. It's a 501. It has a flight time of 20 minutes. I fly it out here in the back cornfield, but I haven't for the last, it's going on 2 years now. It's sitting up there in the closet. Okay, our thought for today from Mr. Brian Tracy. Let's see if we can get that going here. His quote and our thought for today goes as follows. The greatest enemies of success and happiness are negative emotions of all kinds. Let me read that again. A quote from Brian Tracy for our thought for the day. The greatest enemies of success and happiness are negative emotions of all kinds. Brian Tracy. That's self-explanatory right there for the most part. But basically, it means that emotions such as fear, doubt, anger, and despair actively hinder a person's ability to achieve goals and experience. So keep those negative people away from you. Okay, keep them away, and you'll be succeeding and stuff like that. And as far as that goes, M is an abbreviation for right now. By the way, M is an abbreviation for right now. Okay, I'm building a drone right now. I didn't realize the M meant that. Okay, Jerry, I got you. Okay, you're listening and you're building a drone. Okay, that's cool. So the thought there from Brian Tracy, it's self-explanatory. It's if we want to succeed, you want to keep the negative thoughts and people at bay. Okay, you keep them at bay because then you're moving forward, succeeding, and that's all. It's all about moving forward. So let's see, is he still alive? Brian Tracy, he looks, I think that's a recent, yeah, okay. He was born in Charlottetown, Canada, and he's 8. He was born in 1941 or 1944. He's 81 years old. Okay. So thank you, Brian Tracy. God bless. And 81, he's still, okay. January 5th, 1944. Very good. He was married in 1979 to his wife, Barbara. And it's always good to have a thought for the day and or a quote for our thought for the day. The individual is still alive. So God bless you, sir. On our National Day, let's see what we have here. Our National Day, we got quite the attendance here in the chat, I would have to say. So thank you very much for everybody who's in the chat, and thank you for the people that are watching thus far. So I greatly appreciate it. The numbers are showing that we have the people here. Let's see, we still holding 3 people over on X Live, on Kick. I think we might have. Do we got 1 or 2 people over there? We got 2 people over on Kick. All right, we got our 2 people over on Kick. Good morning to the folks on Kick. And let's see, continuing, we have 2 people here on Rumble. Oh, I didn't want to move that. 2 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 4 people on Twitch, and nobody over on Facebook Live as of yet, because the numbers come in on Facebook Live. Let's see if we have any comments. No, we don't have any comments there. So let me check the Twitter here. Okay. And I'm just checking Twitch right now. So we have. Okay, very good. So we're cruising. The broadcast is a good broadcast. What did it say was what was the status on Twitch? Oh, we're still excellent. Okay. Last night Twitch was the first one that went down, and then YouTube went down. And I don't know if it's because I was bouncing around back and forth from several YouTubes and stuff like that. Shika coming in from on the YouTube or on the YouTube. Good morning, Shika. Glad to have you here, and thank you for being on the broadcast. I think you were on the broadcast last night on the YouTube side there. I remember the comment. So glad to have you here, Shika. And let's see, our National Day for today. Let's see what we got here. What do we have for National Day today? We have Peach Day. Today is Peach Day. So grab a peach. Let's see, we have National Pots Day Cream Day. I don't know what that is. National Just Because Day. I like that one. Just because. Okay, let's have a day for just because. Let's go with that one. National Day is Just Because. That seems like a fun one. Just because. Okay. Simple. It's a simple just because. Let's see what we got here. I'm waiting for the Surface 3 to populate here, as far as it's slower than dirt on the Wi-Fi here. Is it going to click? Are we going to click? Come on. You can make it. Come on, Surface 3. Come on. This Surface 3 I've had for a number of years and stuff like that. Let's see. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Shika. Getting our day started here for hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTDD. And the reason I say that, I always, you'd say, geez, he just woke up and he's all this. It's good to be, well, actually the caffeine's kicking in too. I'm having some coffee. My outlook is try to be as positive as you can when you first wake up, because later in the day, some crap might hit you. Okay. Something might come up that it's like, oh my God, it's a buffer. Okay. If you're very positive, it keeps the negative stuff. We're just talking about the thought for the day about negativism, negative thoughts and negative people. Keep it at bay. And it helps me get through the day. And I've been doing that for a number of years and it works. So our hashtag just because on August 27th, National. Thanks for asking there, Shika. On August 27th, National Just Because Day offers us an opportunity to do stuff. I like doing stuff. Do I like doing stuff? Yeah, I was just going to ask you a question. Do I like doing stuff?
You like doing stuff?
Yeah.
Like what kind of stuff?
Well, today is just because, and just because means you can go do stuff. See, I'm just having fun.
Nah, you like doing stuff at the computer.
Oh, I like to do stuff at the computer. Okay, I knew that was coming. Okay. But National Just Because Day offers us an opportunity to do stuff just because. So feel free to celebrate this day any way you choose, just because. Okay? That's a good one. I like this. I'm having fun with this one. Every day, we all do things that are expected or required of us. Sometimes we even do things because we have to do them. We don't know why, but we do them anyway. Well, on this occasion, this does not apply, okay? This day is a chance to do something without rhythm or reason. Why? Just because. So there we have it. That's a good one. I like that. That's a fun one as far as that goes. And Shika says, happy Tuesday. Or no, happy Wednesday. I'm sorry, Shika. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Yeah, it is a happy Wednesday. Yeah, we can call it a happy Wednesday. So our national day is just because. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yesterday, we one of the things I didn't mention yesterday, we didn't do the audio podcast because it was the every other week, every other Tuesday. We did the Mixcloud broadcast yesterday, and we had fun doing that. And what we had on the Mixcloud was I present a list of 8 songs, and let me show you the page here. I'll give it the shameless plug here as far as that goes. Let me go ahead and knock this down and give the present. Here's my Mixcloud page. This is where I post all I present 8 songs. And here's the page right here. It's Fireman Rich on Mixcloud, but it's actually Rich. It's the you can see the link there. It's mixcloud.com. Richard M. Roberts, as far as that goes. Okay, so and there's the broadcast yesterday. If we hit that, there's the broadcast. We're not going to hit anything for music because we don't want to play music. But this is the list of songs that I presented yesterday. Played had AC/DC with Back in Black, Metallica with Screaming Suicide, Stone Temple Pilots with Creep, Lit with the song My Own Worst Enemy, Shinedown, a great group. I think they're supposed to be going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've got Monsters, and then Rising Against by Savior, Crazy Train by Osbourne. And there's a quote in there that I always listen to Crazy Train, and it's just a good song, good tune. But there's a song, a line in there that Ozzy Osbourne sings. He goes, "Learn how to live and forget the hate." I heard that in that song for the very first time yesterday, and I'm going, "Oh my God, what a statement as far as for him, as far as that goes." So that's a great song from Ozzy. We remember Ozzy. We lost him here recently, but he lives on in his music. So God bless you, Ozzy Osbourne. Godspeed. Green Day with "Good Riddance." Time of Your Life, which is a classic and stuff like that. So that was our Mixcloud. Let's see where we're going. Oh, here we go. That was our Mixcloud adventure yesterday, playing the hashtag Want to Be Radio DJ. And let's see, we do have, and I don't see. That's I see it over on the phone here. Oh, Captain Rehab. There you are. Captain Rehab, good morning.
Morning, Captain.
And he says good morning to the missus. Good morning, and glad to have you coming in from the city of brotherly love in Philadelphia. And let's see, Jerry's telling us something. Talking about music, I got a saxophone a month ago. Oh, you play the sax. That's cool. Massive jazz guy. Okay, I'm strictly rock. I like rock and roll. I like jazz. I like rock and roll. This lineup was primarily hard rock and roll, or I don't know, hard rock, I guess you could say. And yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy's a great guy. I wasn't a fan of him when he bit the bat. I didn't like that. Ugh, that just. But there's my Mixcloud channel, and I had fun. I have fun with it. That's every 2 weeks. Let's see, going in. Oh, we're on the last week of August. Oh my God! So let's see. We get our next two broadcasts will be September 9th and September 23rd. So, okay, so that's the next time I do. I do that every 2 weeks. I used to do it every Tuesday, and I've been doing it for a number of years, and it's like my 275th broadcast on that particular platform. A gentleman named Bill Elder, who's from Macon, Georgia. Well, he's from New York, but he is a radio DJ on the Big X. That's a radio station down there in Macon, and great guy. He's older now. He's not here on these interwebs anymore and stuff. I guess he's more of a senior citizen than I am right now. So let's see, what else do we got here? So that's what we did yesterday, and let's see. I think it's time for 100 years ago. Let me see. I didn't get that set up. Let me set that up here real quick. Yep, we got you. We got to set this up first. Okay. Let's see. We got the young lady. She's going to be introducing Roger Luther here for 100 years ago. Let me get this other page here set as far as that goes. Oh, I can just do the one. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's bring this up. Turn off the what is it? There we go. We got to turn that off. Okay. So let's see. We'll bring that up. There she is. There's the young lady. We'll go ahead and bring my camera down, and we'll hear what Roger Luther has to say. This is 100 years ago, August 25th, which is this past Monday, and it basically says what happened 100 years ago here in the southern tier of upstate New York. So enjoy.
And tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past, reports indicating it will be a big year for Binghamton. Delivering that news for us now is Broome County historian Roger Luther, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, according to officials from the Chamber of Commerce, all indications are that 1925 will be a banner year for Binghamton in terms of business growth, job opportunities, and new construction. Work has been started on a modern new hospital at 259 Clinton Street by the Endicott Johnson Corporation. A large workforce is rushing to complete the paving of the new Memorial Bridge for the grand opening celebration on September 7th. And finally, the Binghamton Boys Club will hold its annual kite flying contest at Stowe Park tomorrow afternoon. It's reported that more than 100 kites will be entered in the contest. That was the news, August 25th, 1925.
Things were just so simpler back then. They were so simpler. They had a kite contest. How about that? A kite contest of all things. 100 years ago. That's something. That's Roger Luther there. Full disclosure, I have no affiliation with Fox 40 as far as that goes. And we do appreciate the folks at Fox along with Roger Luther. But what is it? But what do we have? It seems like it was a pretty tame day. We had Chambers of Commerce. All inductees are that banner year for Binghamton in terms of business. They had some big business. Business was real popular 100 years ago. Work started on the modern new hospital, the Endicott Johnson by the Endicott. That hospital is no longer in Endicott. Endicott Johnson Corporation, that's Endicott Johnson Shoes, world renowned back in the day, but they went out of business there in the 70s, I think. And but the big one, the Binghamton Boys Club, which still is in existence there in Binghamton. I don't think they have an annual kite flying contest. I haven't heard of anyone. Stowe Park. I don't know if Stowe Park is around. Let me see. Is Stowe Park still in Binghamton? Let me see. Let's check that out. Stowe Park. I've never heard of that park. Binghamton, New York. Binghamton, New York. And that's the city I'm close to here. That's over in Broome County. There appears to be no specific park named Stowe Park in Binghamton, though there are local parks. Okay, so they don't have it there anymore as far as that goes. So, but they had 100 kites flying. That's something. That is something, isn't it? 100 kites. And good morning, Tina. Good morning. Tina is with us. And good morning. Glad to have you here. And you overslept. It's always good. It's okay. It's good to oversleep. It's good to oversleep. Let's see. Jerry says, "Does life feel fast paced?" No, I'm in upstate New York. If you're down in New York City is a 3.5 hour drive down the road, downstate. I'm in upstate New York. I'm in a rural part of New York State. Very, very country like and rural as far as that goes. And Tina saying good morning to her nephew, Captain Rehab. But Jerry, it's nice up here. It's nice and relaxing. It has its moments sometimes. Okay. But I grew up here. The missus, she grew up here in upstate New York. And when I got out of the United States Air Force, I'm a retired Air Force. I'm also officially retired from the real job work 2.5 years ago. So I'm enjoying life now. And I'm very blessed. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. So, but New York City can be a little hectic and stuff. It's a nice place to visit, but the saying says, I usually say it's a nice place to visit. I don't want to live there. I like upstate New York as far as that goes, Jerry. Let's see some other things in history. And then I'm going to have to take a break. Coffee's getting low. Let's see. Radio Argentina, first broadcast back in 1920, a live show from a theater in Buenos Aires. I know I didn't pronounce that right, but one of the first live radio transmissions in the world back in 1920. In 1939, the first jet aircraft flew, the Heinkel HE-178, piloted by Eric Wetz and powered solely by turbojets. That was back in 1939. And let's see. Moldavia declared independence from the USSR back in 1991 on this day. There was that's when the Berlin Wall came down. And I was over in Europe I was stationed in Italy when the Berlin Wall came down. And I remember after it came down, it was shortly after that, me and the missus, we ended up going up to my sister's who was stationed up there in Germany, and we went to Austria, and you could see remnants of people leaving West Germany as far as that goes to come to because they couldn't hold them. The Berlin Wall just collapsed, basically, figuratively, I guess, in a manner of speaking. It's just the Iron Curtain rusted over and broke, in a manner of speaking. Let's see. In additional history, it was on August 27th, 1883, in the island volcano Krakatoa erupted with a series of cataclysmic explosions. The explosions, which were heard 3,000 miles away, and resulting tsunami in Indonesia. Suda Straits claimed some 36,000 lives in Java and Sumatra. Wow, that was pretty powerful. That probably affected everything worldwide. And Chica's given New York, yeah, New York State. There's a lot to when people say New York, they automatic that don't live here and stuff like that, especially overseas. When I was in the military, Shika, um, I would say I was from New York, and they would say, "What part of New York City are you from? Are you from Queens, Bronx?" I said, "No, no, no. I'm upstate. I'm upstate. There's a lot more to New York than just New York City. It's a big city, but the state, New York State, it's bigger than New York City. If you come and visit and you see it, you got Niagara Falls to the west, you got the Adirondacks, Catskills, you got the Finger Lakes. There's a lot happening up here. We got vineyards, we got freaking dairy farms. There's a lot going on in upstate New York. What's that? Oh, we got lots of corn too. There's a bunch of corn growing out past my backyard right now, but to feed the dairy cows. New York produces quite a bit of milk and cheese and stuff like that, so it's a pretty agricultural, diverse. New York City for most of the time has been my dream. Okay, yeah, it's if you like cities, I don't really, I like visiting cities, but I don't really care for them too much because there are too many people. I mean, the last major city I was in, I lived outside in Fusa City. That's where Yokota Air Base is at, and it's outside Tokyo. And let's just tell you, Tokyo, that's the king of all cities. I tell you, with the population they have. Watched way too many movies. Yeah, there's a lot of movies from New York City. I could see that, Jerry, as far as influence. If you get a chance to visit, it's good to visit New York City to see what it's about. They've got a lot of things down there, a lot of museums. I used to spend summers down in Brooklyn. My grandparents lived in Brooklyn on Avenue N, down on next to, was it near Rockaway Boulevard, Flatbush, down in that area. And I didn't like it when I was, but I look back on it now and I'm like, what a bonehead I was. That was great fun when I look back on it. I just didn't really care for the city life, I guess. I was still a country boy back there, growing up here in upstate New York. Okay, some more history here. Let's see. Oakland A's Ricky Henderson, he played for the New York Yankees, but he originally played for the Oakland A's. Holds on to second base as he slides into his 119th stolen base on August 27th, 1982, during the third inning in Milwaukee. The steal gave him the major league record for the stolen bases in a season. So he's a great baseball player. And let's see, what else do we have here? Sadly, on this day in 1990, blues musician Stevie Ray Vaughan and 4 others were killed in a helicopter crash near East Troy, Wisconsin. So God bless you, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Godspeed. And let's see. I think that's about it as far as the history goes. Let's see. Jerry. I watched Midnight Cowboy and Goodfellas when I was 11, so that explains my. Yeah, Goodfellas. That was on the other night. I watched a little bit of that. Goodfellas is a classic, and Midnight Cowboy. That's a classic too. It's just some great actors in both those movies, and it sort of depicts New York. Yeah, I would say definitely down there in the New York City area and stuff. Goodfellas, that's just a cult classic as far as that goes. And Midnight Cowboy, that was when that came out. That was way ahead of its time and stuff like that. And Tina says, at least, okay, you're gonna head over to see Hal. Is he on? I don't have the thing up here, so okay, Tina, yeah, say hi to Hal for us, and get your coffee. No problem sleeping in. Thank you for popping in, Tina. If you got, I think it's coming up on the top of the hour, so I think he's on Twitch. Does he go Twitch and then YouTube? I think something like that. Okay, Tina, see ya. Ciao. Okay, Tina, she pops in. She visits another broadcaster there, Hal Massa, and he goes on. He starts on, is it TikTok, then Facebook, then X Live. I don't know if he does X Live, Twitch, and then YouTube. He's on like 4 channels every 30 minutes. He's on a different channel. Let me see if he's on right now. Let me see if let me bring up another Twitch page here. Let's see, where is he at? Nope, he's not on yet. Jim Figerty is. He's another broadcast. Jim Figerty, Liam, he's on. So, okay, let's see. And Shika says hello to New York City. Okay. Hopefully you get to visit there someday, Shika. Hello, New York City. Okay. If you get a chance, if you visit New York City, if you're able to go even 50 miles north up the Hudson Valley, up around West Point, Newburgh. I went to high school down there in Newburgh, and that's where I entered the service at many, many years ago. That's a very historical rich area there of the Revolutionary War, too. There's a lot of things. That gives you an idea what upstate New York is compared to New York City. Get out north of White Plains and stuff, about 50, just drive an hour north if you ever get a chance, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's very nice, and it's great as far as that goes. Okay, it looks like we're at 1 hour, so I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, refresh my coffee, and we'll come back for the second half where we'll look at some local news here that pertains to upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, and give you an idea what's going on. They got unclaimed funds for New Yorkers at State Fair. I wonder what that seemed interesting. The New York State Fair is going on right now, and that looks good. So we'll have to see that. What else do we got on the ticket here? And I'm just looking at Fox 40, but we're gonna look at Fox 40, WEBO, W8, a couple radio stations, WBNG, which is the CBS when we get back. So we're gonna go ahead and take a little break here, and I will be right back. You guys just hang in there for a couple minutes, and we'll be right back as far as that goes. We got an open mic. We had an open mic. Okay. Okay, we are back. We are back here on the Wednesday morning coffee for 08.27.2025 at Rumble Video Broadcast. And we're broadcasting to 7 platforms: Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live, X Live, and Kick. And why Kick? Just for kicks. And let's see, who do we have? We still have 2 people over on Kick here. We're still holding tight with 2 people on Kick. Thank you very much, Kick. Greatly appreciate it. And let's see, over on X Live, we have 4 people over on X Live. And on Facebook, I'm not seeing anybody over on the Facebook here, but we are broadcasting on the Facebook. And of course, we have 2 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 2 people on YouTube, and one of those persons is Shika because Shika's in the comments there. I've been seeing 1 person over there on Twitch, and I'm not sure who that could be. That could be. It's like we got people coming and going on Twitch there, it seems, of late and stuff. So let's see. And we also have, like I said, nobody on Facebook Live, and so we've got the audience, and we have a great cross section of people around the world. We had Damer from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Jerry from over in Dubai, but home country of India, and Shika. Where are you from? I keep on forgetting Shika. It's like, are you from? I can't recall. I thought what I thought I had that written down. Oh well,
India?
what's that?
Wasn't it India?
India? I think India, right? Are you from India also, Shika? I think so too. Yeah, it's okay. So we're going to continue on here with the broadcast, and let's see what we have on Fox 40 here. What's this one?
Well, if you're heading to the
No, we're not going to do that one.
State Fair in
No, we won't do that one. Clam bake fundraiser. No, that's more political than that. It's back to school. Hundreds enrolled for free community college. I am not seeing anything really on Fox. Oh, students returned for the first day at I don't know. Did we do
classes
this one? When did this come out? This is April 25th.
is officially kicked off at
No, this was Monday, so let's go ahead and do this. The first day of school. First day Broome Community College, and as far as that goes, and let's see. Jerry says, I want to live in a small, cozy town, and I feel like Oregon as a state matches my vibe. Yeah, I've never been to Oregon, Jerry. I can't say. I know there's an individual I know. He's a podcaster I've known for a number of years, Ed Waters. I believe he lives out in Oregon. Or is it Washington? I think it's Oregon. He lives out there. That's supposed to be a nice part of that's one part of the country I haven't been to as far as Oregon. Oregon and the Southwest, New Mexico and Arizona. I haven't been to those states. Road trip. Yeah, there we go. Someday. Yeah. Okay, let me bring this up for Fox. Or no, this is students return on first day of classes at SUNY Broome. This came out Monday evening, so let's go ahead and bring this up, give you an idea what it's like. SUNY Broome is a community college. It's part of the State University of New York, which is an excellent education platform as far as getting some college, as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and bring this one up here and get this one going here.
At SUNY Broome today, Fox 40's Katie Lynn was on campus, and she brings us the story.
The SUNY Broome campus was buzzing with energy today as students returned for the start of the new school year. It's always exciting to welcome students back for the first day of classes. We couldn't ask for a better day. The students are in good spirits, the faculty are prepared, and we're ready to go.
This year, the college is seeing a 14.5% increase in full-time enrollment and a 17% overall enrollment boost. It's also welcoming its largest incoming class since 2020. Much of that growth is thanks to the college's new program, SUNY Reconnect.
It is a program for adult learners ages 25 to 55, and we have a large number of students in that category who are seeking either higher education for the first time or that they've earned some college credit, but not necessarily a degree.
Across campus, students hurry to their classes while tents were set up to answer any questions students may have. Fourth-year student Arrow Milk and second-year student Arwen De Jesus described the familiar anxieties of starting a new semester.
It's kind of awkward because even though I've been here for 4 years, it's just like, okay, time to go to these classes. Will I meet anyone new? How is this class going to be?
Today's been a little rough, but it's the first day, so you gotta look for your classes and all that.
For nursing student Ann Oitzel, she recalls the first day as always memorable.
First day of class is really interesting, always. Teachers are always introducing themselves and what kind of style they are with their personality.
President Hawkins hopes that above all, students take full advantage of their time at SUNY Broome.
We care about you. We want to see you succeed, that this is the right place for you to be, and just enjoy this adventure and journey that you're about to go on.
In Binghamton, Katie Lynn.
So there's a look at the first day at SUNY Broome, which actually is Broome Community College. What is it? Broome?
BCC.
Yeah, BCC. Broome Community College. It's called SUNY of Broome. Every county in New York State has, for the most part, a SUNY college. And like I said, New York State is, and I would say, statewide. And actually it rivals, I think, a lot of people don't realize how outside the overseas, how great the New York State educational system is. It has improvement. It's not perfect, but the college entry level is very, very strong and very diverse as far as that goes. And one of the many things that is prominent here in New York State. We have Binghamton University just down the road here in the next county, and then right up the road is Broome. So Binghamton University, a major university. It's not like Syracuse. Syracuse is a major university here in New York State. You got Cornell, that's about 20 minutes away from St. Bonaventure's out.
Yeah, but they're private. Cornell and St. Bonaventure.
I'm just saying education as a whole for New York State. Okay, I'm not saying that
Right.
you have the state side, okay, the community college, but the universities that are located here in New York State are second to none. Okay, and I can say that with great confidence, being a New York State resident, that I'm very proud of the education. There's some things I don't agree with on our governor and certain government officials, but I do know that I can tell you that the education here in New York State on a college level is superb. Let's see. I just realized that my distant cousin lives in Troy. Okay, Troy, New York. That's over in the Hudson Valley. That's right around. Troy is south of Albany, isn't it? Or no, it's north of Albany. Okay, so it's northeast of Albany. Okay, yep. Troy is up there in the north along the Hudson River. I know where Troy. I've been through. I've driven by through Troy on my way into Massachusetts, as far as that goes. So I'm very familiar. So that's good. You got a distant cousin in Troy. That's cool. You got a cousin that lives in New York. The New York accent. That didn't sound like it. No, she's laughing. She's ready to choke on her. Did that sound like a New York? No? Okay. I thought it did. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. That's it for Fox 40. What do we got for AYY? I'm walking here. I'm not sure what Jerry, you might have to explain what AYY is. I know M scenes right now. What's AYY? I'm walking here. Okay. It's like I'm not too hip on the acronyms for chat there, folks. So let's see. WEBO, the local radio station. What do we have here?
About the crash of the day?
No, I don't do those. I don't do those type of articles.
I know. I just want.
Yeah. I got something I can tell you about it afterwards. That the guys that were the state highway guys I was talking to you, they had some news on that. Oh, let's see. Jerry says that's the quote. Oh, the quote from. Okay, I'm walking here. Okay, I was thinking that in the back of my head, but I got caught up in the. That's a New York. Hey, I'm walking. Yeah, okay, I get it. Okay.
That was a little bit better.
I get it now. Okay. Hey, I'm walking from Midnight Cowboy. Yeah, that's a movie that was Academy Award winning movie there back in the 60s. So okay, let's see what else we got here. I don't think I see anything on WEBO this morning. Let me just check news, local, Tioga County. What do we have? Anything? No, nothing there. Okay, so we're moving on to WNBF. Let's see. No, nothing on there. WNBF is a radio station, News Radio 1290 AM. You can listen to it online. WNBF News Radio 1290 AM. Again, no affiliation with the with that entity, news entity. Let's see, WEB or WBNG. That's the Channel 12 affiliate. Let's see. And I'm not seeing anything on there. Wow, we don't have anything here. What's going on here? News? It's a quiet day in the news thing? Okay, nothing on WBN. Let me just check, make sure here. Okay. Okay, here's one. The Broome County Sheriff's Office. Let's look at this one here. Broome County Sheriff's Office celebrates National Dog Day, and this was from the 26th. So I think yesterday was National Dog Day. So we'll bring this one up here. This looks like a good one. It gives you an idea of the sheriff's department over in Broome County. Every county has a sheriff's department, and but they have they're celebrating their dogs here. So let's go ahead and listen to this one here.
It is National Dog Day, and local law enforcement agencies are taking the chance to celebrate all the hard work their canine officers do for the community. 12 News' Kyle Spisak spoke with their handlers and got an idea about the importance of the canine officers to our community.
August 26th marks a day across the nation where dog owners celebrate their furry friends. For me, it's my dog Lexi and my dog Tucker. For the Broome County Sheriff's Office, they also got in on the celebrations for today, showing off everything that their canine companions do to serve our community. Canine handler Deputy Charles Loudon says that canine officers serve a huge role in the community.
It's a huge responsibility and an asset to the members of the community. The dogs do certain things such as tracking, including lost people, the finding of narcotic drugs. And my dog specifically is a bomb detection dog, which makes a real asset for any community to have.
Although the canine officers have 4 legs and aren't able to speak, their main mission is still protecting and serving the community.
Main focus is keeping the community safe where we work, and no matter what jurisdiction that we're at. If you're in Broome County, we want to make sure you're safe, and our partners is able to do that as well.
The canines of the Broome County Sheriff's Office have been able to locate missing children and help them return safely. The canines even detected an illegal firearm during a traffic stop, helping to keep residents safe. With everything the canines do for the community, they also add more joy to the deputies serving the community.
being able to have a canine makes the job fun. It makes it go by fast, right?
It's a real honor to serve the community with a canine. And besides my wife, he's my best friend.
The Broome County Sheriff's Office has another canine in the department, but other departments like Vestal Police also have canine officers. Having man's best friend help keep our community safe. Kyle's.
Okay, so it was National Dog Day yesterday, and that shows that our local law enforcement, they appreciate their dogs, their canines, they're working dogs. They help protect the community, and we thank our local law enforcement and appreciate the job that they do on all law enforcement as far as that goes, as far as keeping our community safe. As far as that goes. And so that gives you, that's in Broome County, which is the next county over. Tioga County doesn't have a canine. Broome County can, because they have major, you got Binghamton, you got Endicott, Johnson City. Those are small little cities and stuff. And Tioga County is very rural, but we have a strong, very good law enforcement, Sheriff's Department. New York State Troopers are very active here. And it makes you feel safe in upstate New York as far as that goes. They don't screw around. Let me tell you, they're very friendly, but you don't want to be on the wrong side of the law with these guys. Okay. They take, they may be looking like they're playing with their dogs. They appreciate those dogs, but man, they get the job done. Okay. I have seen them firsthand in action, both in training sessions as well as, watching on the news and stuff like that. They don't screw around, folks. Just saying. Okay, let's see. That was on WBNG. I think that was the only article I saw on WBNG. Usually we get two. News is a little light here. Okay, let's go to the Whale. Whale is the same. That's a radio station, but their articles are pretty much the same as WNBF, their sister. Let's see, Channel 34. Not seeing anything on Channel 34 that pops out either. Let's see. Sometimes we get like 2, 3 from each, but I'm not seeing anything that really pops out. WENY. Let's see what we have over there. Anything? Oh, there's a gentleman on Q County. That's a radio station out there in Elmira. It looks like he signs off. Longtime radio host is hanging up his mic, so he's retiring. So this is a local. This is on WENY News, and let's see. Let's go ahead and share this one out. We'll go ahead and share this one. I love radio. This is a radio entity, and let's go ahead and see what this one's about here.
Well, a local radio host will sign off for the very last time at the end of this week. For the past 35 plus years, Chris Allinger of Q Country 103.7 in Ithaca has been a familiar voice in Tompkins County and beyond. I sat down with him in his studio this week to reflect on his career.
And the Wake Up Q, good morning to you. 9:19. Oh, what a day. Oh, that's a blue sky, gorgeous sunrise.
You could say Chris Allinger was born to be on the radio. He didn't plan on following in his parents' footsteps, but ended up in the field in 1990. 35 years later, he's calling it a career that went way beyond just spinning tunes, but leaving a lasting impact on the community.
I learned that if you've got a megaphone, you probably ought to use it and use it wherever you can. So my idea was, I've got a big megaphone, why don't I use it in a big way and develop big projects?
Chris has devoted his time over the years to giving back, from the Dream Factory to the Food Bank of the Southern Tier, walking his way across Tompkins County.
Keep it small, make it a little bit from everybody, and you end up with a lot. And we learned that, and I just kind of always hung my head on that.
A radio career in one place as long as Chris has been with 103.7 is almost unheard of. A long-built relationship with his listeners he doesn't take for granted.
when you have a relationship with somebody, it's not always, I'm going to tell you a little joke. Yeah. No, that you want them to laugh with you, cry with you, feel with you. My audience, oh my gosh, they met my mom over the years. Mom used to be a character on the show. My daughter was the secret word girl, so that I could make sure she was getting ready for school in the morning. She'd have to call Dad with the secret word each morning. They know my brother from that, and of course they know my wife. So it's just, it's a family affair.
But now he's looking forward to this next chapter, along with his wife Bridget, who also retired from a career in radio.
So it just made perfect sense. And I said, I could hold on a few more years, but we've loved to travel. It's part of our DNA here on the radio show. We do an annual trip, and we've created all these wonderful possibilities. So it's time for us to travel. It's time for me to make her coffee every morning, except not just the weekend. And it's time for us to walk on the beach without 250, 300 of my best friends.
As he prepares for his final day on the air, he says he's still working on his goodbye. 35 years in the making.
How do you encapsulate 35 years? I actually have studied Johnny Carson because he was so brilliant at it. And it was so heartfelt, and just, he did it right, And so I have thought about it and what I want to say. And now I just got to edit. Okay, too long. Edit. I got to edit it. I'll be editing that till 10 o'clock on Friday morning. So who knows?
And we wish Chris and Bridget the best of luck in retirement. And as for what's replacing Chris on the radio, starting Monday, Q Country will begin airing the nationally syndicated Bobby Bones Show. Based. And as for Chris and Bridget, the best of
I got to edit it. I'll be editing.
So this gentleman is a radio entity up there in Ithaca, on a radio station there, and up there in Tompkins County, which is up in he's in Ithaca. So Ithaca's north. It's about a 20-minute drive, 30-minute drive to Ithaca. That's who the guy is, Jerry. This guy is a retired. I've never listened to him, but I'm always fascinated with folks that work in radio. And you can see from the background, he's in a studio right there. And he's a talk show person that's been talking for 35 years on the radio station there. And we wish him well. So 35 years in a career in radio, as far as that goes. And you go, what's your preview? Oh, okay, I'm going to test flight my drone, and I will let you know. Okay, well, don't crash and burn on the drone. Hopefully it flies good. But this gentleman, I like I said, I don't know this gentleman. He is like I said, a radio entity of that radio station up there in what is it? His name is Chris Alger. He worked for 35 years on Q Country. It's a country channel there, 103.7 in Ithaca, up in Tompkins County, and that's a county just to the northwest of us. And so he began his career in the field in New York City and made the decision to move to upstate New York. And he applied to WQNY radio back in 1989. And he started part-time in the 90s. And a few months he was a full-time radio disc jockey. He's a real radio DJ. I'm just a want to be radio DJ. I have fun with that. But his career spanned 35 years and has gone way beyond just spinning tunes, leaving a lasting impact on his community. So that's a good interest story here. It gives you an idea and a look at the quality of the people that live up here in upstate New York and stuff like that. So I'm always fascinated with radio. I've always been fascinated with radio back when I was a kid, because my grandfather gave me, this is back when I was maybe 10, 11 years old. He gave me an AM FM radio. Of course, there was nothing on FM. Everything was on AM. and I had the earbud. I took that to school, and I made sure people. I had my friends; they wanted to see it. It was my first piece of technology. So listening to AM radio, I have a deep appreciation for, as far as that goes. So the joking thing is, I want to be a wannabe radio DJ when I'm on Mixcloud. It gives me an opportunity to play that one. So I sit here and I pretend it, and I record that, okay, and I it's recorded live, but I post it up on Mixcloud. So it's just role playing and stuff. So we wish Jerry the best of luck and stuff like that. And him and his lovely wife are going to probably be traveling. So that's good. That's a good article there. I like that. That's a good human interest story there. Let's see what else on WENY. I'm not seeing anything. Okay. And Jerry says, "Oh, you won't believe this. Oh, the drone flew." He's test flying the drone, so he's probably all the engines work. Jerry's building. He's listening to us here on the morning coffee, and he's building a drone. Let's see what else we got here. Channel 18. Let's see. Is this? Okay, we had a fire. Let's see. A fire destroys structure behind town of Campbell home Tuesday afternoon. So that was yesterday. Let's see. Reports a structure fire 1 p.m. yesterday. Crews hit Painted Posts, Campbell, and Cooper's Plain were called to attend to a fire. Okay, let's see what this one. I always I bring up stories of. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring this one up here. This is on My Twin Tiers Channel 18. It's out of Elmira. So let's go ahead and listen to this. Oh, there we go.
Building outside a home in Camp Bell is gone, but the home itself is still standing after a fire there earlier today. Reports of the fire started coming in around 1 this afternoon. Firefighters from 3 communities showed up to help fight the fire. Right now, the cause of the fire that was on Victory Highway in Camp Bell isn't known, and it's not known if anyone was hurt. Victory Highway was closed for a while, but it's back open.
Okay, so there's the fire. Let's see. Jerry says, what's this? My drone went up 20 feet for like 15 seconds, and it came down. Oh, you got something problem with your flight control there. Not a landing. No, I don't think so. It came down. You had a hard landing then. Yeah, something with your probably with your lift, your engines, and your controls. Something to do with something told it to shut off its engine. So you got to check the circuitry. This fire right here, you can see it looks like it's the back portion of the house, and it looks like it's totally. It looks like it might be the garage, and that's pretty close to the main building. So that's. You could. I see firefighters around the outside with no Scott air pack. So, but they have a supply line going into the pumper, so that's hooked to the hydrant. So they're in an area that has hydrants. Most of upstate New York, here in Tioga County, you get outside the town and stuff. There's no hydrant, so it's a tanker operation. So, this is over there in Painted Post, Elmira area, Campbell structural fire. So, oh. We don't want that. We want this. Okay, we're right back. We're back. Okay, so that was a structural fire. Nobody was, according to the portion of the highway was shut down. Details are limited, and it's unknown how the fire started, if anyone's injured. I think if anybody's injured, they would have said something. So let's see. So basically, the building was destroyed, and the fire has since been put out, leaving only charred wooden remains behind the house there. So as we saw, so we have local fires. That's why we have fire departments. And Jerry says, keeping us updated on his drone project. He says, but hey, it got off the ground. Yeah, there you go. It got off the ground. There you go. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have on channel 34? Or no, channel 18. Let's see. I think that's the only interesting article. Let's see. Celebrating Charles University movie in. Let's see. Is that one of any interest? No, that's. And that's it for channel 18. Let's see. Penny Saver. Anything on the Penny Savers? Okay, here in Owego, there's something going on with the chickens. Okay, there's no, we're not going to do that one. No, we're not doing it. Let's see. KGB reinforces course. Okay. Oh, here's something. You locally in the news, Crackle Barrel has what is it? You heard about Crackle Barrel changing their logo? Well, there it is right there, folks. And this is off of WKGB 92.5. That's another radio station I listen to. They're a good radio station. But it looks like, let's see, let me make sure here. Crackle Barrel has reverse course, bringing back old-time logo. Okay. I like Crackle Barrel. I like the old time. And Jerry said you heard about it. Well, I didn't. This is the first I'm hearing they're going to keep the logo. Crackle Barrel has decided to revert to its original old time logo after customer backlash. I think that's a smart thing due to their controversy. Yeah, some things you just don't change, Jerry. You do. But the restaurant chain announced Tuesday, which was yesterday, August 26th, that it would scrap its new minimalist logo introduced earlier in the month. They lost a lot of money on their stock there because of that. The decision followed widespread criticism from customers and controversial media figures, including President Donald Trump, who urged the company to return to its. Yeah, you can't. They probably had good intentions, but it just doesn't work. I don't know who ever did their market research, but they should have seen that. If they just do a blank survey before they did that, and caught fire. I don't know if they reopened it. Ours caught fire, Big Juice said. Oh, Big Juice, you're in the house. Hey, Big Juice. I didn't see you there. Big Juice, yours caught fire, and I don't know if they're going to reopen it now. Okay. Where's Big Juice here? Where's Big Juice? There he is. Here he goes. What are you doing? Okay, I caught you. You're mixed in with the things. And Big Juice, Crackle Barrel. Yeah. A lot of companies are falling for those soulless minimalists. Yeah, they don't. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Okay, that's the way I say it. But the new logo, which featured a gold shield and text design, which I thought it's nothing there. It was part of a large brand refresh, and you could do other things. Don't change the logo. However, the change, just go back to when Coke introduced a new Coke. It was a big flop. The change sparked immediate backlash, with critics accusing Crackle Barrel of abandoning its traditional authenticity. And that you don't want to lose that. It's going to be hurting now because the backlash also impacted the company's stock, which dropped significantly after the new logo was revealed. In response to the criticism, Crackle Barrel issued a statement expressing gratitude for customer feedback and reaffirming its commitment to core values of hardworking families and scratch-cooked food. The company emphasizes that the old-timer logo featuring the iconic image of a man sitting next to the barrel will remain the key of its brand. And that's a smart thing, okay? President Donald Trump congratulated Crackle Barrel on the decision, stating on social media that the move would make customers happy again. I'm happy to hear that. Because I'm thinking, I don't think I'm going to go into Crackle Barrel. because of the change. It's just like it just reminds me too much of that beer. I can't think of the beer right now that had the controversy. The company also acknowledged that while it won't always, Bud Light, that's right, the Bud Light controversy. The company, Cracker Barrel, acknowledged that while it won't always get everything right the first time, it remains committed to listen to its guests and employees. Yeah, the customers are always right. Isn't that what they say? The customer is always right. So that was when they did that. The first thing that came to mind was Bud Light. They just got hosed. It's like you don't want to mess with something that works. Change the decor, change that, but don't change your logo as far as that goes. It's an iconic logo. Nobody else has that logo. You just change it just to the words. Where's the imagination on that? So I guess I can go back into a Cracker Barrel now. Hopefully they build yours back there, Big. Did you like the Cracker Barrel when you did go, Big Juice? I liked it. I think it's a good place. I love the store. The store is great, and I love the porch environment. You could sit there on the rocking chair while you're waiting and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. So that was off of WKGB, that story. No affiliation. KGB, Binghamton's Rock. It's a good rock channel, so you can listen to it on live. Just go to, let's see, Kiss 104. I'm not seeing anything over there as far as that goes. And these are the most, let's see, Jerry says, well, Cracker Barrel is only limited in the United States. Yeah, I guess it's not worldwide. It's a U.S. thing there, Jerry. That's correct. And Big Juice goes, the gift shops was, I love the gift shop. The stores were cool. They had some decent and not real expensive. I love the candies. You gotta mention the candies there. They're freaking great. And items, times, exactly. So good decision, Cracker Barrel. They made a quick decision. They didn't let it linger like Bud Light. They're doing damage. Cracker Barrel is doing damage control as far as that goes. Captain Rehab, hey, how you doing? Rich is the candy man. Candy man. Oh, Captain Rehab. We this last week I forgot to do the sports. Let's do the sports here. Let's see, in baseball action on Monday. Let's see, we have the Guardians there. That's Big Juice's team. They lost to the Rays 9-0. The Nationals got beat by the Yankees Monday night. And Phillies and Mets. The Mets beat the Phillies. Woo! They moved up a game on Monday. Captain Rehab says, yes, sports. And Jerry says, oh, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that, Jerry. I don't think that's not, to me, that's not news. I wish them well, but I'm not even going to mention them. They're not, we're just moving on here. Let's see. What about Tuesday? Tuesday, we had the Guardians winning against the Rays. And then the Phillies and Mets. The Mets beat the Phillies again, Captain Rehab. What about the Yankees? The Yankees won against the Nationals. So tonight, the Nationals and Yankees are going at it this afternoon at 1. Philly and Mets tonight at 7:10. Guardians and Rays at 1:10 this afternoon. We got double headers going on today, folks? No, we got some afternoon baseball games here. And then tomorrow, the Yankees and White Sox will play tomorrow at 7:40. Phillies are playing the Braves. Mets are playing the Marlins, and it looks like the Guardians are off. So that's baseball right there. And Captain Rehab said, "Yeah, sports." And yeah, Jerry, I'm not going to mention those two individuals. I don't. If you want to see what Jerry, you can go over to Twitch to see what Jerry. I don't want to give them any time here on this as far as that goes. They need to work more on giving more food. You order a plate and only get one chicken. Oh, okay. That at Cracker Barrel. And let's see, U.S. Open is going on for 10. Okay, is that this weekend, the U.S. Open? Okay, we're going to have to pick up on that. And Jerry says, fair enough. Okay, Jerry, so you understand. I wish him well. I heard the news, but I don't want to even mention it. To me, it's not a news item. It's like, okay, two people are going to get married. Okay, move on. They don't impact my life as much as, I wish them well, wish them the greatest health and stuff like that. It's just that I'm not. I said enough about it. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's see, football now. Me and Captain Rehab. Captain Rehab. I have the results from last weekend, the final week of preseason. And Captain Rehab, for the last week on your picks, you went 10-6, 10 wins, 6 losses. But for me, I think I did a little bit better. I went. Let's see, where is that? Let's see. Yeah, I got it right here. I went 11-5 for the 21st. Yeah, the 21st going in. Yeah, I went 11-5. 11-5, and you were 8, or you were 10-6. You did better than your previous week, of course. So we're going to be starting that up again. The overall standings, if I go over to let me bring this up. We go over to the overall standings for preseason. You can see that in the Miami, New England won this is just for preseason now, okay? Preseason, they do some funky stuff because Buffalo Bills, they went 1-2. But Miami looks like they're good. New England looks like they're good. So Buffalo may have a problem. And actually, the Jets, they won one of their 2 games. In the AFC North, Baltimore and Cleveland look very good. Cincinnati, I don't know. Anybody that says Cincinnati is going to do something. I like Joe Burrows, don't get me wrong. He's a great quarterback, good quarterback. But I don't think Cincinnati they may make the playoffs. But Baltimore and Cleveland, they're surprising. Now, in the AFC East, it's anybody's team. Looks like Houston and Tennessee are the top dogs there for preseason. In the AFC West, the Broncos and Chargers. Chargers lost to Denver, I think, their last game. So those 2 teams, those are 2 teams to watch. In NFC, I'm surprised with the Giants. They went 3-0. The Giants may be the sleeper this year. I see the Giants making it, but Philadelphia, they were 2-1. They're still top dog. I'm not too concerned. I don't think Dallas, maybe Washington, but I think the top dogs are going to be Philly and Giants in the Northeast. In the North, the NFC North, Chicago Bears, very impressed. I've seen them play a couple times. Very impressed. Minnesota, Green Bay. I think Chicago and Green Bay, they're going to be the 2 top dogs. Minnesota and Detroit, I'm not impressed with. NFC South, I'm not too impressed with that whole league anyway, but Tampa Bay showing they're the king, and then all the rest of them were 0 whatever. I think New Orleans had a tie there. NFC West, Los Angeles Rams, I think they're overrated. I think San Francisco is going to win that division this year. I think San Francisco is going to, they have some good. So that's my predictions right now as far as NFL football. And as far as that goes, and let's see. This sounds like Latin for me because I have no idea. Oh, you don't? Okay, it's NFL football. It's not soccer. Okay, that's what we call football, the European. I do watch, and I'm a fan of Manchester City. Just to let you know, there, Jerry. I like Manchester City in the Premier League. I'm a fan. Full-fledged fan this year. I even have the jersey. Okay, I wear the jersey when they're playing. NFL football. that's a big sport here. It's as big as baseball. Baseball, NFL football, and the NBA are the three big sports. Soccer's coming up there, but I like the Premier League over in the UK. So last weekend, Manchester City lost, and they've got a game this weekend, and I'll be highlighting that on Friday's show. So, you know what game, Jerry, you're from India. You know what the game that really gets me confused is cricket. I have no idea what's going on in cricket. Hey, come on. Isn't soccer known as football? Yeah, I'm not just over in Europe they call it football, but here in the United States we call it soccer because football we got the throw football. Okay. Yes, I am a City fan. I'm a Manchester City fan. I started becoming one at the beginning of the year, and that's because the guy I play PUBG Battlegrounds, Wingnut, he's from Scotland. He's from the UK originally. He's from Manchester City. We started talking. I said, "Oh, I gotta follow someone, so I'll follow Manchester City." So you support Liverpool? Ooh, no, it's Liverpool. Yeah, I support Liverpool, so that's cool, right? Yeah, Liverpool. That was a shame about the death they had of their player. That was far. And Double J's, cricket is like base. It is, but I still don't understand it, Double J's. It can go on for hours. That's good to see. A Double J is coming in from an undisclosed location in the Southern Hemisphere. Glad to have you here, Double J's. Coming in on the cricket comment. Okay. Let's see. Big Juice. Rich is a huge football fan. You could see him at dinner. Hey, them Browns blowing in the fourth. No, I have faith in the Browns this year, Big Juice. Don't cut them short. I think the Browns, they're gonna make some noise, I think. How about them? Yeah, how about them Browns? Big Juice. Oh, that's something. Yeah, we're getting into the fall sports, and NFL football is one of those sports that I really do enjoy. And just so as a programming note, our good friend and brother veteran and fellow broadcaster, Tony D, he's going to be bringing back Belt Kings Fantasy Football. He talks about fantasy football, but we talk about football. It's his show. I'm a guest on his show. It's Sunday. It's going to be Sunday. We may have one this Sunday because the regular NFL season starts next Thursday night. I already have my picks, Captain Rehab, by the way. I'm not going to announce them until next week. So if you got your picks, go ahead and whisper them for the first season and stuff like that, or give them to me Friday. I'll be doing the win-loss thing there. So, okay, let's finish up on the news. Where do we leave off? KGB. There's nothing on KISS 104.1. That's another radio station. Binghamton Hits music station. Country 106.5 up there in Buffalo, New York. Nothing going on. I guess several winners. And let's see, 93.7 WBLK. I'm not seeing anything there. So I think we're about at the, let's see. Let's see. And Jerry says cricket is like baseball, but 50% more Yeah, that's what I've tried. There's an American Cricket League, believe it or not. They do play cricket here in the United, but it's so obscured. You have to go on the internet as far as that goes, Jerry. I just can't. I've seen YouTubes on it, and I'm just scratching my head. It's like, what are they doing? You know, you got those 3 wickets, I guess, and you try and throw the ball to knock it out, but if they hit it, and you know the bat, it's like a paddle. It's like the paddle that my mom would use on us when we were in trouble back when I was a kid. Big Juice says, I kind of miss the old NFL, Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger battling out in the AFC. Well, I look at it. I've got Josh Allen for my Buffalo Bills. Full disclosure, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. Buffalo Bills, I'm going to say it right now, they're going to the Super Bowl this year. Okay, you heard it here first. We'll see what happens. I always like to say the beginning of the NFL football season, everybody in the NFL is a potential Super Bowl as far as that goes. Oh, those were some great games right there. Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, they are classics, Big Juice. Very good, very classics. And Double J says, the most simple game is football. Just need boots and a ball. Yeah, that is. And I tell you, I love watching the Premier. I love watching Manchester City, though they lost this last time. Their first game, they won 4-0, and then the second game, they lose 2-0. It's like, come on, Manchester City. Well, of course, they have a whole new squad. Manchester City does. They've got all new players and stuff like that. But they were playing flat. The other team, they came out. They wanted to win. You could tell they wanted to win. So, but the European football, that's what we call soccer here in the United States. I do enjoy watching the Premier League. This summer, I ended up watching the IFF World Cup, Club World Cup. That was pretty interesting. I have watched a little bit of the United States side, but the soccer play in our soccer league here in the United States, it's okay, but the style of play in the Premier League, it's just more advanced. And I'm not even a soccer expert, but I can see the difference. Big Juice says, take Rich to a rugby game and get him in. Yeah, I'd love rugby. That's rough. I would love to go to see a rugby game. That's a rough sport right there. Rugby and European football. Rugby is sort of like football, American football. I don't think they throw it though. Do they? They don't throw it. They don't have the forward pass. They usually run with the ball. But man, they don't even wear a helmet or equipment. So, man, and the thing is, watching as much as a Premier League soccer I've watched, Manchester City and other teams in the Premier League this year so far, they get banged up they get a lot of leg injuries, it looks like, as far as that goes. And Jerry says, Rich, I wonder who won the Premier League last year. It was your team, Liverpool, wasn't it? I believe it. Jerry, you're a Liverpool. Are you just playing? What's the logo there? What's that logo? Double J says forward pass in rugby is a foul. Okay, it is a foul. Okay. And Big Juice says you need very strong muscle legs to watch out for the left uppercut. Yeah, there we go. And Jerry says, "Yep, okay." So you were just playing with me, Jerry. Yeah, Liverpool won. They won it decisively. So my hat's off to Liverpool. I'm not one of those fans for Manchester City that, I can't stand Liverpool. No, I like to see a good game. So we won it last time. Yeah, that's why I was. He's a Liverpool. Okay, you were playing with me. I gotcha. Yeah, no, Liverpool won it last year and stuff like that. They're a good team, and we're going to win it again. We'll see. Ansel, that's a team to watch out for. Liverpool's got to watch out for Ansel. Okay, they're a good team, and right, okay. And Double Ches says leg injuries, concussions is a big worry in rugby. Yeah, but in soccer, European football, I've seen a lot of leg injuries as far as they getting kicked and stuff. And Big G says, I seen a guy get a hit so hard in rugby, his mouth guard popped out. Yeah, right out of the skull. Wow, that's something. Yeah, rugby's a rough sport. They're all rough sports when you look at them. On the professional level, they're really rough as far as that goes. So, okay, let's see. We're going to go ahead. I think we're at 2 hours here now, folks. So we're going to probably, let's see, we're going to wrap it up here and get our day started. And let me see. I don't think we have any more news. Are you drinking matcha? No, this is coffee. I'm drinking coffee. It's the morning coffee. The title is Morning Coffee. This is coffee. Are you drinking matcha? No, I don't know. What's matcha? No, I'm drinking coffee. It's a morning coffee. I love drinking. I just drink it black coffee. It's good stuff. I don't drink I don't like drinking a lot. So let's see. Oh yeah, Rich slams a case of Thunderbird deal. Yeah. I don't think so, Big Juice. No. I have an occasional beer. Like I had one last night with dinner. The missus made up some good roast beef sandwiches, and I had a beer and stuff like that. I don't drink as much. As far as that goes. The green color got me confused. Green color. What green color? Oh, I got green right here. This is just part of the. The cup. The green. No, this is just a coffee cup. This coffee cup. This is from Death Wish Coffee. This is a brand of their coffee. It's called Valhalla. Death Wish Coffee, Jerry. Yeah, I don't think you know. I'm a Death Wish. I don't drink it a lot. This is just regular coffee in here. But occasionally I get the Death Wish coffee. That's my favorite coffee right there. It's ground here in New York. It's up there. This company is up there near Troy, New York, where your cousin's at. Death Wish Coffee is grounded and they grind the beans and stuff like that and package it up there in Round Lake, New York, which is up north at Saratoga, just down below Saratoga, above Troy. I think pretty much. I'd have to look on the map, but this is great. I love this coffee. It's a little pricey, but I love drinking it. And what fell down there? What the hell was that? I'll check it later. So, okay, on the cup, yeah. This is just a coffee cup that this is that's not the coffee I'm drinking, but that's a brand of Death Wish coffee. They have very good coffee, and I do like a good cup of coffee. Big Juice says, take Rich to Starbucks, get a newspaper ready. You'll be. I don't go to Starbucks. Huh? See, here the message. They're overpriced. Their coffee is scalding hot. I'd much rather go to a Dunkin' Donuts. But the best place I get a coffee is where I go to have when I go out for a breakfast, the local diners. You can't beat your favorite breakfast spot in the morning to have a good cup of coffee. It's always good coffee. And the place I go to is River Rock. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. The missus just said that. Starbucks is overpriced and stuff, and they got those baristas. They're quality people there and stuff like that. Which it's not my. Let's just say Starbucks is not my cup of tea. Bring tea into it. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. I think we're past the 2-hour mark. And we didn't get knocked off like we did last night during the space Starship broadcast last night there on the test flight. And let's see. Jerry says it's not even about coffee anymore. People just go for the brand. No, this brand right here, it's about the coffee, folks. Jerry, this is about the coffee here. Dunkin' Donuts, we buy Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the store is pretty good. We usually get Mountain Green. Mountain Green is the brand that we usually buy. But I know what you're saying about Starbucks. That's all, you see the name Starbucks. Actually, have we ever had Starbucks coffee? Oh, she's unavailable now. I think we bought. Have we ever bought Starbucks coffee? What did we think of it? Was it good or compared?
There's one flavor I like. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
I can only find it maybe at Target.
Right.
But I don't.
Okay. Yeah, we'll buy Starbucks coffee occasionally, very occasionally. There's one brand, like the missus said, she likes drinking. That coffee is better than what you get in the store. So I'll pay for the actual coffee and make it here at home. Dunkin' Donuts, it's okay. You know what's the best cup of coffee when you're traveling? McDonald's. You can't go wrong. I've never had a bad cup of coffee at McDonald's. In all the years when I started drinking coffee, it was always consistent. Whatever McDonald's is always the same. The black coffee tasted great. So let's see. Big Juice says, remember when McDonald's coffee was like 89 cents? Not anymore. Yeah, but it's still good, Big Juice. I don't know. What's a cup of coffee cost at McDonald's? It's probably like $2 maybe. I don't like the coffee at Dunkin' Donuts when they get all the gobbledygook in it. I call the gobbledygook all that, the whipped cream and creamer. I just like a good hot cup of black coffee. Not scalding hot, a good cup of black coffee. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. It looks like Hal's on YouTube now. Let's see. Big Juice says, I actually got an iced coffee from Burger King. Not bad. I don't. I've told this before. You'll probably remember it, Big Juice. I had coffee. I bought I won't buy coffee at Burger King. I had one experience. I was driving. I got the coffee and I got my sandwich. I went in the car and I'm driving down the highway and I ate my sandwich and I'm getting my first swig of coffee. I spit it out when I was driving down the highway. It was Soap Suds. It's a Soap Suds coffee. And I'm like, what the frick? I won't buy coffee at Burger King after that. That was many years ago, but I could see their iced coffee. I don't know. I like the burgers. I'll leave it. I like the burgers. I don't consider them my coffee place. I won't buy coffee. I'll buy a freaking Coke from them before I buy a coffee. I'll ask for a drink of water before I buy a coffee. Not really a big coffee guy, Jerry says, but it comes in clutch when you're pulling all-nighters and some. Yeah, it's that caffeine effect and stuff. I used to drink it a lot because I was a firefighter in the Air Force. So as far as that goes. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here. We're pushing the limit. Where are we at? 2 hours and 6 minutes. I got stuff I got to do here. I got to go out on a morning walk. And as far as that goes, and so we're going to wrap it up here. I want to say thank you very much to the following folks that were here. Okay, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, we're going to get going. So see you. I think not, Big Juice. You know how that goes, but I appreciate being here. But coming in today's show, I want to say in the chat we had Tony D coming in on the Rumble. He's Twitch and YouTube and Facebook, I guess. He's down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. We had Jerry, who was here from India. Thank you, Jerry, for being here. Thank you for taking part in the conversation. Love the conversation, my friend. Good luck on the drone. Fix the drone. You have a great one over there, and I think you said you're from India, but in Dubai. Deplorable. Thank you, Deplorable. You have a good one out there in Pennsylvania. Glad to have you. Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you for popping in. I greatly appreciate it. Thamer, good to see you, and stay cool, my friend. It's still hot over there in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. 90 degrees over there. So Shika, thank you, Shika. Appreciate it coming in on the YouTube side. And Captain Rehab, thank you very much, Captain Rehab, and greatly appreciate it. And we want to say thank you to Tina. Tina was here as far as that goes too. She got up late, but she did come in to say hi to us all. I appreciate that. And I think that's about it. No, Big Juice. I'm sorry, Big Juice. Big Juice coming from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Thank you, Big Juice, for being here. And let me just go down the list to make sure I didn't forget anybody. Jerry and Big Juice were taking up the conversation here towards the end of the broadcast. And I do appreciate that, guys. Good conversation. That's what it's all about. A cup of coffee and some conversation and stuff like that. And Jerry says, all right, Bub, got to go. Yep. Okay. Good luck on the drone project there. Love you too. See you. No, I don't think so. I put it up there. I shouldn't have put it. We'll see you later, Jerry. We'll see you later, Big Juice and all. Double J's. Double J's was here from an undisclosed location. I just remembered you, Double J's. You're in that undisclosed location in the Southern Hemisphere. You have a good one, Double J's. Greatly appreciate you all being here. And with that, I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. Thank you for the people that were watching the broadcast, and thank you for those that were watched the replay and also listening, because we repurpose this broadcast over on Spotify for creators. I am on Spotify at Fireman Rich. Just check that out. We have and I do a blog, an audio podcast Tuesdays and Wednesdays, except every other Tuesday I'm over on Mixcloud. So with that, I think that's about it, folks. We just got all the benchmarks in. So we're going to be out of here because I'm out of coffee. So you all have a great Wednesday. We'll see you back here Friday, audio podcast tomorrow. And with that, the last word goes to Double J's saying, take care. Happy hump day. You too, Double J's. Thank you very much, sir. Greatly appreciated. You take care. And we'll see you all again. We'll be back here Friday for the Friday morning coffee right here on Rumble Studios. And we do appreciate and we say thank you to Rumble Studios. So you all live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. And we're skateboarding out of here as we cruise the day today. Have a great day, folks. Ciao for now.